Hey guys, I'm just gonna give a few more minutes for our live here. Well, good afternoon. I'm Jen here at the Silver Spur Resort in Canton, Texas. Actually going live right up here on the back patio of our ranch house, our five bedroom, 4-bath ranch house. You can see some of the cabins back here and our awesome barn right there. I'll tell you a little bit more about that here in a minute. So what I'm doing right now is here to ask or answer questions that you guys might have, just in case if you're like, hi, I wonder what that resort out on 19 is and what do they offer. It looks really cool. So here I am to answer those questions, guys. So if you are watching, please let me know so I can see you and give you a shout out, and then let me know where you're tuning in from too, because I'd love to know that as well. So how this is going to work is we can ask questions live about whatever it is, anything about the resort, and I'll do my best to answer them. If it is something that may not be on the top of my head, we will definitely answer that in the comments below when you do leave it, and so one of our staff members will get to you on the answer. So what I have right now, so the frequently asked questions, go ahead and if you do catch it in the replay, you could still go ahead and post that into the comments, and then we'll promptly get to you in a minute. We will have our staff members also on live too, answering questions. Okay, so who are we? We are located in Canton, the most famous for our First Monday trade days. We're a little about 3 miles right from the center of trade days, so a lot of people come. They use our campgrounds back here. The cabins, we usually are fully booked typically on every first Monday weekend, and our guests absolutely enjoy every minute when they stay with us. So if you want to even look at all our comments on our guests, feel free to do that as well, and you can kind of get a feel of who we are and how we interact with our guests. So we opened up back in 2016 with just this Durham's Ranch House. So that's what we had, and it was like a bed and breakfast back then. And we've actually been developing ever since. So we have a couple more years for finishing and final development, and we are excited about all the new things that are coming up in the future. Then let's see. So our locals actually enjoy our Q and Brew restaurant, which is on site. We can do dine-in, carry out, or even delivery. So which is the even better option if you stay with us here at the resort, cabins, the wagons, the house, or even just if you're tent camping. We can actually deliver it right to your spot, no extra charge, and a lot of our guests love that amenity. And you can check out right now we have our winter hours, so you can check that out on our website as well. And then probably around in springtime, we'll go ahead and open up back to our normal hours. Let's see. We also have our escape rooms, guys. Locals have loved that. People that come in and stay with us for the weekend, we are usually always booked on the escape rooms when we are full. And again, lots of great reviews on that. If you want to check that out, you can kind of see what it's about. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. We have a variety of camps and activities throughout the year. Typically we'll do like summer camps, spring camps, and I believe this year we're going to be doing a lot of things for the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, so we'll have that. Stay tuned for that information, and that will be probably coming up this summer. We are also popular for weddings. I mean, we have the venue here. This is one of our spots, if I can show you that. The barn is a very popular spot, and then we have some other spots around here for the ceremonies as well. Inside and outdoor options are available. Let's see. And then a lot of people actually do like having their weddings here because we do offer the lodging option. There's a lot of venues that you can't actually stay and you have to kind of drive to it. Here, you actually get to stay really close. With every wedding package, you get one of the cabins for, like, usually it's the groomsmen and the groom to get ready in, and then the bridal suites inside the barn for the bride to get ready. So it's really easy and very seamless and less stressful, especially for the bride and everything like that. Everything is here. And then let's see. see if I have any comments here already. Sorry about that, guys. Just give me a minute. All right, so let's see. Also, we have our camping. Obviously, I kind of touched on that. So we are a KOA. We are the KOA at the Silver Spur Resort. So people kind of get confused on that. We do have, we're kind of a combined thing. So people say, are you the KOA or the resort? We are actually the KOA at the Silver Spur Resort. We have RV spots, deluxe and standard pull-throughs, back ends. Eventually, when we're done, we'll have about 99 spots available, full hookups, water, electric, and sewer, 20, 30, and 50 amps, so it really accommodates for every need. And then you can get more information if you call the resort at the main number, and then extension 1, they can give you more stuff on that in booking reservations. Let's see. We also have not just the cabins. I kind of touched on that a little bit earlier, and it was the cabins. We have the RV spots, tent camping, and we have our Conestoga wagons, which is a new thing that we just had in about a little over a year. Huge, very popular for the kiddos. They actually love it. It's actually tucked away kind of back there in that back corner, so you're almost in like a private spot. You're away from everything. You actually don't feel that, you're 3 miles away from kind of the main city of Canton, and the kiddos just absolutely love it. There's spots for horseshoes down there, a little playground, kind of your own private fishing pond. And I know parents are like, I don't want to stay in a wagon. That just seems not so comfortable, but it's actually glamping. There's a king size bed in there, bunk beds, a table in there. We have one that sleeps 6, so it has a pair of bunk beds, and then 1 king size bed. And then the other ones, we have 3 of them that sleep 4, which is 2 bunk beds, a king size bed, and a little table. Outdoor, there's a grill right there for you, outdoor grilling. So really it is, if you don't have an RV, or you're like, I don't really want to camp in a tent, but you still kind of want to get outdoors and feel the real outdoor experience without kind of losing that luxury, that is a really good option. A lot of grandparents bring their grandkids and book that, and the best part about it, it's heat and air conditioned. So in the summer we are you have your air conditioning, and then in the winter, like right now, the heat's on, so it's very comfortable. So if weather is a little bit chilly or hot, you can actually rest and relax inside the wagons themselves. If you want any more information, you can give us a call at our number, which is 903-420-1400, extension number 1. And then the receptionist, they can go ahead and give you more details and availability on those. Let's see. I do have... So while I kind of go through this, feel free to ask a few questions. I do see some. Hello, Lee Garber from Absolute Mobile RV Repair. That's awesome. Thank you for what you guys do as well. And Angie Stevenson, you asked, are the spots on the back tree line ready for campers? So not quite yet. We're still in developing on that. So those will be back end spots. We still have that first line. I'm not sure if you've been around here. We do have like 1 row of back ends, but there will be some additional back end spots on that tree line as well. I hope I answered that question for you. Let's see. So kind of going into a little bit more, I don't want to get ahead of myself real fast. Hold on a second. Okay, so kind of touching on the things. So a little bit more details about our cabins. We have several different options, different prices, obviously, for the different ones. The minimums usually is about 4 people for lodging. We go from tiny houses, which can sleep up to 4. There is a loft in the top with a full-size bed, and then a full-size loft or a pull-out sofa sleeper. Or no, that one is a just like a pull-out futon for additional guests. Great for, again, kiddos, or if you want to have that tiny house experience, which is really fun. That's really good for you. And then we have our small cabins, which sleeps 4, and that one actually has a separate bedroom with a queen size bed, and then a pull-out sofa sleeper. Really good if you just kind of want to get away. All right, Angie said, yes ma'am, I know it gets hot out there. We like the resort, and the location would be a bit of shade. Yes, it does get a little bit hot out here, but a lot of our guests, if they're in their camper, they don't really, have a problem with the heat as far as that goes, because of their air conditioning. But yes, we do have our trees going. We are still a little bit new, but they will be grown, and one day we will have great shade. But the Conestoga wagons are in the shade. So, I mean, if you're looking for something with a little bit more shade, the Conestoga wagons are kind of in that tree line as well. So, let's see. So, back to the cabins. So yeah, we have ones that the small cabins, they sleep up to 4. And then we have our kind of mid-sized cabin that can sleep up to like 5 or 6. It does not have a specific, a separate room, but it's a very open plan, really good for like, a good family, big family. And then we have our large cabins, our deluxe cabins that sleep up to 6. And that has a king size bed, a pair of bunk beds, and a pull-out sofa sleeper. And then we some of them actually overlook, I don't know if I can get the pond back here. Anyway, they overlook the pond. So if you want to specify that, just let us know when you call and book your reservation. And then we also have our small camping cabins, and those are a little fairly new. Those are, again, an open floor plan. It has a queen size bed and a pair of bunk beds. A little bit, it doesn't have like a kitchenette or anything like that, like these cabins do. But again, it's a good, just if you want to get away. And then also if you have food delivered from the restaurant, you're fine. We have you covered. There's a mini fridge there, microwave, and a coffee pot. So it's a little bit more on the simple side. Again, kind of like just an ease out. You need to come and go. A lot of people who come and for like the weekend or business, they like to stay in those because they really don't need much, and it's a little bit lower price. So again, give us a call at that number if you want to book any of those cabins. All right, so we do take advantage of the RV spots. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed your stay too, Angie. Let's see. So we have kind of touched on the RV spots. Our deluxe are up by the pond up here. They're like a waterfront deluxe spots. All of them come with a fire pit, patio furniture. You have your table. It's really nice. It's a wider pad, and all our spots are between 65 to 75 feet of concrete. So usually people ask, is it big enough for my rig to get in there? Absolutely. Even with like a motorhome and a car pulling, it usually can accommodate. If you do need to unhook or anything like that, or have an additional car, we do have additional parking right up here that you are more than welcome to use for additional parking, or even guests if you have people coming and need a place to park. Let's see. We have our standard pull-through sites, and that again has that about 65, 70 foot concrete pad, and that is a little bit, about $10 cheaper a night than the deluxe, and it does come with a picnic table. Again, full hookups for all our spots. And then we have our back ends as well. They are again the same size of the pad, and then we have a deluxe, which has an additional spot for parking an additional car on there. So if you are asking, hey, I can do a back end, have an extra car, you are set to for that. And then we have our regular back ends as well. The wild, yeah, during the time of the year it can be, and then we do have some people that go out on slow days and take care of that. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that. Hey, Nicole from California. Thanks for tuning in. All right, and let's see. And then I did go to detail on the wagon. So now last we have our ranch house, which is where I'm at, like I said, and I don't know if I can show you, but it is so pretty out here, guys. I mean, even on this patio, and then this is your view at night. There's these lights, really, really good for, if family wants to get away, family reunions, that kind of thing. Again, for wedding parties, it's really nice to see, well, to have everybody here. I mean, there's 5 bedrooms, and usually you can accommodate for a lot of guests. So a lot of wedding parties will book the house in addition to having their ceremony and reception here. So again, lots of options for you. And any of those questions that you have, let us know. And this fishing is awesome. Is awesome. we love our fishing here, and I'll come into detail on that as well. No, Jeff, it's not raining. Not today, but it's really good cloud cover. It's a little cold, but let's see. Let me go back to my other notes. Any other questions that you guys have besides weather? Yes, Sylvia, we do offer catering. I will touch on that here in a little bit. Any questions on the lodging at all? If not, if you do catch this later on, let us know in the comments, and then we'll get back to you on that. So, all right. So next one, there's a question about, are we pet friendly? Do we restrict certain pets? No, we don't. So what it is if you do have a pet and you want a cabin, by all means, bring your pet baby, and we'll accommodate. We do ask that we do have a pet deposit, so then the receptionist can let you know again what that is. But it's really good. You can bring your fur baby, and they love it here as well. Lots of walking trails around here. We have a pet park as well. The only thing that's not pet friendly is our wagons. So just keep that in mind if you decide to book that. How's the food at the Q and Brew? Melissa, it is actually delicious. I'm from California, and I'm not used to like a lot of barbecue, and there's a lot of barbecue out here, but it is, it's amazing. Like, it's smoked here at the resort in our smokehouse. The wood that they use is amazing, and I would recommend anything from the smokehouse. My favorite, I would say, probably, I don't know. Those brisket tacos are our favorite, our popular ones. So, Angie, the hookup sites are big, level, good restaurant. My 4 weeks. Yay, yes, I hope to see you too, Angie. Do you still have beer? Yes, we have beer. Our brewmaster actually just started a new batch. We will be having a new menu coming out this weekend with the updated beers on tap, and then stay posted for that. We'll post that probably on our Q and Brew Facebook page on what is available. But pop in, and you can actually taste any of our beers, 5 of our beers and our flights. And just, if you're like, I'm not sure, I don't know what I want, we'll give you kind of a sample of, 4-ounce samples of 5 of our beers, and it's a really good deal. Yes, Jeff, I hope to see you too. Let's see. Okay, so for here, if you are coming and you want to kind of get away, what is there to do around here? Is it just, stay? Absolutely not. We have a bunch of things around the resort. Mostly everything's kind of that way. We do have a human foosball court, and that was actually just put up this past year. And so literally you can have, I think it's like 6 people per side, and then you can play your human foosball, which would be great for even any kind of party, family gatherings, anything just to get away. And that is part of your when you come in and stay with us, so that is a free thing to do around here. You'll just check out the ball from the general store, and then we'll get you going on that. We have a playground out there for the kiddos, really nice playground. We do have a pool that is seasonal. Right now it's closed because of winter, but we will be opening that back up probably about spring break time. Yes, Skylar, I miss you too. Any vegetarian options at the Q and Brew? Yes, we do have our salads. If you want to get a little bit more detailed, Kelly, if you go on our website and go under the Q and Brew or the Q and Brew and menus, you can actually go look and see exactly what we have on there. So absolutely, we do have vegetarian options. Let's see. Another thing besides, you know, the pool and all that stuff, we do have our catch and release, and we actually don't even charge you for that. So just you come on down, you stay with us, grab your pole. We can actually let you borrow one from our general store. You can check that out, and then you could buy some lures and all that, and buy some. We do have some night crawlers sometimes in our fridge, and then you can go ahead and fish away your heart's desire at the pond. We have bass. We have tilapia, and then we have some alligator gar, and you can definitely take those out of there. But lots of fun fishing options. We have our pedal boats also on our pond. Those you can rent for $15 an hour. Again, at the general store, you can go ahead and check that out. Again, these are not specifically for our guests. So if you are local and you want something to do, come on out and enjoy yourselves here at the park. By all means, come and fish. Come and rent our boats. And then if you do want to swim when it comes to summertime, it's just $5 a person to come in and swim if you're not a guest for that day. So by all means, come in and visit with us. Let's see. We also have horseshoes. We have bike rentals, yard games, and then we also have in the general store some games that you can check out too. So if it's something where it might be cold, or you just at the end of the night you still want to hang out and do something with your friends or family, we have games at the general store you can check out. We have like Clue board games, we have card games. We also have big yard games like big huge checkers, which is fun to do with the kids. So you can see all that at the general store. Let's see. How far do we book in advance for like holiday and trade day weekends? Those are our popular weekends, so I would say as soon as possible you should call and book. Typically we can book out 12 months, so about from now for January till next January, our calendar is open to book. Like I said, during the busy months, we do book about 6 to 6 months in advance. So if you are thinking about coming to visit us, especially during trade days or holiday weekends, give us a call as soon as you know that your schedule and your plans. So, and get your stuff booked. So, let's see. So any questions for the KOA at all? Any of the lodging questions? Anything else? We also I just missed it. We have basketball court right there. My son loves playing at that. So again, lots of things to do. We have fire pits all around the resort. You know, roaster marshmallows, and make some s'mores. We do have some s'more kits available at the general store too. Ugh. All right. So the barn and wedding, the barn is for weddings and big events. If you need something that is maybe for a corporate banquet or something like that, we do host those as well. And then we have smaller accommodations in our Stagecoach Hall building. And a little bit about that. So the barn can hold up to 250 guests. And it is obviously climate controlled as well. It's really pretty in there, guys. We have lots of great photos on our website if you want to see the inside of it. Again, as well as, you know, wedding photos of what we've done so far. If you have any questions about the wedding venue, the packages that we offer, you can always contact us through our Facebook, or either here, and then someone will get back to you, or you can go on our website and then check out again photos, and then go to the contact page, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. On the RV sites, do y'all charge extra for first Monday weekends or have a 3-day minimum? Yes, we do have a minimum on night stays. Yes, thank you for asking that, Angie. On the first Monday weekends right now. And then through the holidays, it depends on what it is and what, you know, when it is and what the stipulations are for staying. But right now, I believe it's a 2-night minimum, unless Jeff hops on here and says different, but right now it's a 2-night minimum for all first Monday trade days. So that's a great question. All right. Well, if you think of anything as I go on to the next one, just let me know and I'll love to answer that for you. Okay. And then, so a question on the venues. So like the Stagecoach Hall, that's our smaller building, and that can host up to about 75 people comfortably. Again, climate controlled. It's really just an open space with restrooms in there, so you can do whatever you need to make your event custom to you. So bring your decorations. You can do anything like that. With the rental of the Stagecoach Hall, you get tables and chairs. And then if you want any linens, any tablecloths, those are available for rental, about $6 per tablecloth. Or you can definitely bring your own. For booking these, you can go ahead and either call the resort extension 1, or if you want like a specific party event, you can always call extension number 6 as well. And then always your option is to let us know through the Facebook page here, our website. There's a lot of ways to contact us, okay? And then we also host a lot of different things in the Stagecoach. So if you want something specific, we host like murder mystery dinners. But those will be pre-scheduled, so you just let us know what you want, if it's something that is a unique experience for your friends or family. And then more details that we can give you if you let us know. I can go into more details on those. And then we do also group events. So we can also put together. So if you need to come here for maybe a retreat or a corporate event, or even just kind of a team building thing, we do have packages available for lodging, for the Stagecoach building, catering, all that stuff. So if you're interested in something like that, we can definitely accommodate a great package deal for you. Again, leave your information and questions here in the comments, and then we'll get back to you on that, or you can always call us for more information. Jana, hi. What types of activities are there to do around the resort? I touched on that a little bit ago. There are, you have your fishing, your cornhole. We have swimming, the playground. Goodness, lots of things. So, and then we have the fishing out here, and then lots of scheduled things too. We sometimes do scheduled games or activities also for the kiddos on the weekends. That's probably gonna happen more so toward the spring break and summer times as well. Corey, are y'all doing the tree houses? Yes, we are doing the tree houses. That is on the calendar, and they should definitely be up by the end of the year. So definitely stay tuned in for that. Really good concepts, and I just can't wait. Okay. We also another unique experience. I kind of skipped over a little bit. Is our our chuck wagon dinners. So our chuck wagon dinners is a really good experience, a different kind of experience. You have live music. You get to sit around like the campfire, enjoy like some barbecue food from our restaurant, really delicious barbecue food, and then around our chuck wagon, and you kind of get the old-timey experience. And everybody that has bought tickets for our wagon event, or our chuck wagon events, have loved it. And it's usually barbecue chicken, usually some ribs, potato salad, cobbler, and the cobbler is delicious. It's actually baked over one of the fires in our little Dutch oven, so you really get the old time effect and experience. So we usually host those typically every month on our first Monday weekend, so stay tuned in to the next one, and that will be coming up shortly. And then also you can call in, and you can actually host or have your own the chuck wagon dinner for, you know, like maybe a family, a reunion, or even corporate. We can actually do that too. And if it is weather permitted, if it's weather out, you know, it's a little either rainy or too hot, we'll bring that right into the barn, as long as there's no conflicting events going on in there, and then we actually host it in there as well. Yes, Misty, I miss you too. Let's see. So one of the questions about the barn, and just any events, so can we help you schedule a venue tour around our busy schedule? So yes, absolutely. If you want to come down here and you're looking, you know, you just got engaged maybe over the holiday break and you're looking for venues, yes, absolutely. There is always someone here to go ahead and give you a tour. We would love to do that for you and just share our beautiful place here. And goodness, it's a little windy today. And then we'll definitely work around your schedule. Typically, we can actually get you in that day if there's enough notice for that day. So, yeah, let us know as soon as possible. If you go ahead and call the 903-420-1400. Extension number 2 is Misty Roberts, and then she will go ahead and hook you up with a tour. Or you can even call us here at the resort, extension number 1, at the general store, and we can also accommodate that tour as well. So how far in advance should we book our wedding venue? So we recommend a year in advance for all fall dates or holiday weekends, especially if you know you want lodging, because our lodging is first come, first serve. So again, if it is a first Monday weekend, that kind of thing, if you're looking at that, the lodging is first come, first serve. So if you know that you want to have your special day here, just let us know as soon as possible, and then we'll get that going for you. So how many people fit in the barn in the Stagecoach? I kind of touched up on that. 250 guests comfortably in our barn, and 75 comfortably in our Stagecoach hall. Do you offer payment plans for weddings? Yes, we do require a deposit to hold that date, and then we can definitely set up a payment plan for you. And then again, it's through all the contracts. So I am opening up questions about the barn or the Stagecoach hall. If you have any questions right now, happy to answer that. If not, just go ahead and leave it later on, and then we'll get back to you as well if you are watching this later. All right, so moving on. Okay, another thing that we have here are escape rooms. So our escape rooms, a lot of people are like, what is an escape room? So an escape room is a room that you solve puzzles in to kind of get from point A to point B. No, you are not locked in. The entrance that you come in is always unlocked, in case you want to leave for a moment to use the restroom or just to get out. But it's a really fun experience to do with family or friends, to really work together. Great team building experience, just being able to work together. These are created for kind of the older crowd on like 18, so like little kids can come, but they're kind of they might be a little bit more intense for the little guys. My 7-year-old was a little scared on one of the rooms, but he did like the other room. So it really depends on your child, but we do recommend, you know 14 and up. We do the smaller ones too. But that would be up at your discretion. The two different rooms are, we have the Apocalypse room, which is, the setting is a laboratory. The evil scientist went crazy and he released a gas to destroy the world, and you have to go in there and stop it before it gets to that time. So you have an hour in each of these rooms. So that one is really fun. It's very more techy. A lot of computer things are in there, science problems, very immersive. We got music going on, videos. So it's very, you really do feel that you are there. The treasure room is a very different room. The setting is in a cave. It has a lot of little, fire lights in there, and you really do feel like you're in a cave. That was kind of based off of, if you like Indiana Jones, National Treasure, or like Stargate. It's definitely directed around that theme. A lot of hands-on puzzles. I do recommend having the kiddos, if you do have ones that are 7 and 8, because my 8-year-old loves that one, to go with, hey, can you find this piece? Can you go find this piece? And really good fun for the family on that one. Again, friends and family, they just love it. We do recommend minimum of 3 to 4 people, just because of all the things that you have to do within an hour. You really do need help. Not that it's not, possible for like 2 people, but it is, the more the better. It is designed for that. Up to 8. Any more than 8 might be a little crowded on certain spots, so that's a really good number. The escape rooms are amazing. They are amazing. Yes. So, and then we have also photos of our escape rooms too, on our website if you want to check those out. If you want to book any of those, you can always give us a call at the resort, extension number 1. You can get the front desk and they can set that up for you. Also on our website, you can book, if you know exactly the day and the time. It's all right there on the website to schedule the escape rooms. So maybe we'll see you this weekend. Okay, so there was a question, can you schedule a private group? Yes, absolutely. You can rent out the escape room for maybe just your party only, because if we do have maybe 3 people come in and then another 3 people come in, we'll actually put you together. So if you want the room by yourself, you most definitely can schedule the room to yourself. When does the pool open back up? Corey, yes, the pool is probably going to open back up on spring break when it gets a little bit warmer. So I hope that answers your question for you. And also the escape rooms is really good for any kind of event tacked on, like bachelorette parties, or I guess even birthday parties as well. Any kind of event. We do have a lot of things that are going on right now on our Valentine's Day thing, so you can actually book an escape room right now on Valentine's Day, 2 for $30. So it's a really, really, really good deal. So definitely, we do parties. We do different specials. Normally on a typical weekend, it's $25 for an adult and $15 for 14 years and younger. Let's see. And then just any questions on the escape rooms? All right, so if there's you can always again ask those questions later. Moving on. Almost done, you guys. Just let me know if you have any questions throughout the live. Okay, so now going on to our restaurant, the Q and Brew. So that's pretty much what it is. The Q stands for barbecue. A lot of people ask that. And we are a unique barbecue restaurant. When we came up with the menu, we really had a lot of insight from our staff and just all the chefs that we had on here. And we really came up with a really good menu. We just kind of changed up a little bit a few months ago on a few items, but it's mainly a lot of things are still the same. And we always get great reviews on our barbecue and all our food. We have a lot of different options, not just barbecue. We do have hamburgers. We do have salads and mac and cheese and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, it's not just barbecue. Again, if you want to look at our menu, it's on our website, or just come on by and then check it out too. We also have our lunch menu as well during the week. If you want to stop by on lunch, we can get those to you as well. And then our specials throughout the week as well are on Wednesdays. We have our Wing Wednesdays, and Thursdays we have our Thirsty Thursdays. So that's when our beer is $4, and it's really good. So a lot of those things are also on our website on the daily deals. So we are Canton's first brewery. Like I said, we actually have we brew everything right here in the back of the restaurant. There is our brewery, and Garrett is an amazing brewmaster. He really comes up with some really good recipes, and yeah, he's very gifted in that. So if you haven't tried any of our craft beer, by all means, please come by. We will definitely give you a taste, and then you're definitely going to want more. And I touched on this a little bit earlier. All our meats are smoked in our smokehouse. for as long as it needs to. They're usually overnight, and they're very tender and very good, guys. Like, you have to come down and try our ribs. Is one of my favorites, and any of our pulled pork. All that kind of stuff is really, really good. And we are open to the public. So a lot of people think, is the restaurant just for guests staying at the resort? Absolutely not. It's just for everybody. So if you are in town and you want to check out our restaurant and have a place to eat, we would love to have you. Or if you want to do takeout, that's just as fine. You can always call us and do a takeout order. And again, if you're staying here at the resort, we can go ahead and bring it down to you. Kid options are also available. So if your little kiddo maybe not want, the big old ribs, we do have some kid options available. Where can I find your beer at First Monday Trade Days? So yes, we do take our beer trailer down to First Mondays. And where are we at? A lot of people ask that. So we are on the Creek Landing, right by that building, and then over by Antique Alley. So I wish I had a map on here, but we definitely can get directions and maybe post that here later on the exact location we are at First Monday. So, and those, we usually have about 3 different beers rotating depending on what's on tap that we have. And then we always have a sangria as well, for all the, sangria girls like me. So really good stuff. Again, if you have any questions about where we are at on trade days, just let us know in here, and then I'll get like a picture of the map of exactly where we're at. Do you only cater barbecue food, or are there more options? Yes, we do cater. We kind of have a preset menu, but we most definitely can cater to whatever your needs are. So if you come here and want an event, maybe a birthday party, and you want us to cater, we'll give you some options. And then, but you're like, well, I want something completely different. Our catering manager is amazing, and she will, she'll go above and beyond for your needs. And definitely you're not hold down to exactly what's on the menu, but just let her know, and then she'll give you a price per person on that specific meal. So Misty, what are the hours and days the restaurant's open? So right now, for the holiday or the winter hours, we are closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then Wednesday and Thursday from 11 to 8, and then on Friday and Saturday 11 to 9, and then on Sunday 11 to 3 p.m. So that's just for right now, and then once the winter hours are over, the hours will go back up to Sunday will be open up until 4 o'clock, and then Monday through Thursday will be open from 11 to 8, so the whole week, and then till 9 again on Friday and Saturday. And then on First Monday weekends, we do stay open a little bit longer on those, but we'll let you know those hours when those come up. Thank you, Misty, for that question. So if you are wondering about catering, the menu, it's not on our website right now because things do change, but if you are interested in getting it, we can definitely send you a copy of that via email. Just let us know through our website, or just leave here, and then we'll go ahead and email you what we have already set in our catering menu, and then possible accommodations in addition, because we can always switch out things as well. Any questions about the Q and Brew or the brewery? Let's see, I'm trying to think of what's on tap right now at the brewery. I want to say the Hefeweizen, the Bavarian Hefeweizen is on tap. We have the Candyman Stout, which is delicious, and that's limited time only, guys. He only brewed that. He was a compilation, and it's amazing. So you get that, because we're not probably going to be doing that again, so get it as soon as you can. We will be getting the Mexican Stout coming up. Peach Wheat is one of our favorites. It's my favorite. It's not quite ready yet, but it will be definitely ready the first week of February, so stay tuned in for that. We do have our California Love West Coast IPA, which is delicious. and then a few others. But if you want to know exactly, I'm sure on the website we can go ahead and get that for you. Or later on, I'll go ahead and actually post all our beer that we have on tap this weekend in these comments, okay? So what's coming up at the resort? So a few things that are coming up right now. We have our Valentine's Day promotion, and it's a really good deal, guys. So we just posted that online. So we have our dinner, escape rooms, and lodging packages are available. So if you go on our website, the homepage under deals tab, under resort activities, or on our event calendar, wherever you want to go, which either one. So lodging is limited, so you need to book early. So though we do have, packages for dinner and a cabin, all that kind of stuff. So as soon as those are booked, they're going to be gone. So if you know that you want to kind of spend maybe the night here and enjoy just everything about our resort for your special weekend, we'd love to host it for you, but just do that as soon as possible. Lodging is limited. So coming up at the resort, we are building 3 new cabins right now, 3 more camping cabins. Those are those small ones I was talking to you earlier about. Again, great for, couples to come and enjoy the weekend, smaller families, that kind of thing. And then we are also going to be breaking ground on our mini golf spot. We'll have like a 9-hole mini golf course behind the little the small camping cabins, and that is scheduled to be opened for the spring break. So just stay tuned in for that. We will be kind of probably doing some updates on that and where we're at. Also, we, like I said to our guest earlier that left a message, we are going to be having tree houses. They will be on the tree line kind of back there. And more details about those to come. Once we have a little bit more information on, what they're going to look like and all that stuff, we'll go ahead and post that and kind of just tease you until they're built and you can come and experience that lodging experience. Okay, and then our bridal open house is also coming up in April. We will be hosting it here in our barn. We will have our preferred vendors here, so you can definitely talk with a lot of people. If you're not sure what you how to do it, where to go, who to contact, we'll bring them to you. So you just come in, enjoy your time around, and talk with our vendors. So again, that will be in April, and then we'll post more information about that next month, about time and who's coming and all that. So that is also a great opportunity to do a tour of our resort, and then a visit with our vendors as well. We have some great priority vendors. They do wonderful work, guys. Our photographers, our bakers, and all that. So and I believe we can also get you a list of those if you're just wondering who they are. All right, so that is the end of my spiel. I know it was kind of long, but I was hoping to get most of all these questions answered in one video, and I hope I accommodated that. So if you have any questions, I'll be here for a little bit, and then I will probably hop back on once I'm done with this live and look at all the comments and answer questions that may happen after this video. So I hope you guys have a great day, and enjoy this this winter that we have, and stay safe, guys. Okay, all right, bye from the Silver Spur Resort. Have a great day.